I am very grateful to be here. It is really remarkable, and I know it might not really sink into many in the room, but as the years to come, you will understand the significance of tonight. The vision of our leaders to have Sustainment Week and then bring us all in here today is something special, right? It is important that we understand how to be together at all times. And I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. But first, I'd like to talk about 50 years ago. In fact, 50 years ago this week, 50 years ago this week, the 173rd Airborne Brigade and the 4th Infantry Division were in combat. They were in combat in Vietnam. Less than 3 days, 50 years ago, there was 66 killed in action and 80 wounded in action. In Vietnam, in the total time of service, there was 60,000 killed in action and another 160,000 wounded in action. Over 3 million men and women served in Vietnam. 3 million men and women. And the disgraceful fact of that is when these great men and women came back, we didn't do it justice. We didn't recognize them. Nobody shook their hands in the airport. Nobody thanked them for what they were doing. In fact, many of them suffered tragedies of abuse, right, in public. But yet they did what their country told them to do, and they went and served. And because of these great men and women, we are here today. So if you would indulge me for a few minutes, I would like to introduce you to a couple, and then Sergeant Major Masker and I would like to hand them a Vietnam Memorial pin. So if I could get Colonel Retired Portia Taylor. Sir, if you could just stand up, I'm gonna come to you. Please, sir. We're gonna go to them. If I could get Lieutenant Colonel Lewis Martin. Lieutenant Colonel Lewis Martin. Sir, if you stand up, please. And then Lieutenant Colonel Jonah McKee. And of note, Colonel Taylor and Colonel Martin are both World War II, Korea, and Vietnam veterans. All right, God bless them.